you the way an unemployed man will.
Right.
Like, that's a different type of love that I think every woman needs to experience, regardless of women saying they don't want to date no broken, I ain't dating no broken ass man. It's a different type of cater to you because their job is being with stable women.
Right.
That's their job. So with that being said, he paid attention to every detail. He knows things that, he knows exactly what to rub on your body when you ain't feeling like. It's a different level of love, because this is his job.
Right.
His job is fucking you. Women get mad at the men that have like jobs and stuff, but it's like the men that have jobs, they don't have that time. Like, just like you don't have all the time in the world, they don't have that time to hyperfixate on every little detail that you need. Like, they could be there, they could be supportive. I have to work on myself too. See, you either get one or two. You get a person that's working on themselves, that's getting to where they need to go, or you get the man that plans on never working on himself, but he know bitches. It's a euphoric love. Like, at one point, I felt like, can I pay all the bills? You get what I'm saying? I possibly can.
I'm just so glad one of you hoes finally said it. I'm so glad one of y'all black bitches finally fucking said it. So all y'all motherfucking black bitches that got complaints, two things going on. It shows how selfish women are. That she wants everything to be about her. So she would pick a loser man so he wouldn't want nothing else but her. She don't want that nigga about a job. She don't even want the nigga about his kids. Why a lot of women with kids say, I don't date men with kids. Because they want the man to be all about her. And if you start getting a relationship too good, even with her own kids, she'll still get mad. She don't want you to be about a job. She don't want you to be about a car, vacationing. She don't want you to be about anything else in the world but her. She's gonna be mad at him that he's that way. So then she's gonna complain. You ain't shit. You ain't got no job yet. Really, she don't want him to get a job because she'll leave it. Because then he would be focused on being great and she want him to be below her. Just because she don't want to look stupid. When everybody say, girl, you let him sit on the couch, she ain't gonna say, I don't want him to work. I want to be able to run over him. She gonna complain because she want everybody to feel the sympathy. It's a whole lot to come with women complaining. That is the most selfish, narcissistic thing I've ever heard in my entire life, what this girl just said.
All right. So we had this lady, and I'll let the guy commentary ride on there. You had this lady, pretty much express the fact that why women date bums and date losers. I mean, I've been through this. I've seen some of my homies' mothers be like this. My mom was a nurse. And, she had a boyfriend named Willie. I think they ended up getting married, and she used to find bitches earrings in her car. Willie used to drive her car while she was at work. And, Willie used to have panties. She used to find panties in the car because they lived right next door to us in the apartments. And she used to get mad at Willie, and Willie used to have hoes, and she got tired of Willie fucking with the hoes in Detroit. So she moved the family to Florida. Real story. Women want to be in control. A lot of women want to be in control. They want to control the dollar. They want to control the money. They feel like that's the only way they can have a relationship in the way they want it. It was a guy that came on TikTok and said the only way the relationship is going to work if you do what the woman say do. And even if you do exactly what the woman say do in a relationship, it's still going to fail. A relationship nothing is really meant to be led by women. You know what I'm saying? Even in the Bible, it tells you women cannot lead the church. You know what I'm saying? So nothing is really meant to be led by women in that way. But in general, they like to have control. Or maybe I can pay out a bill. I remember I talked to this chick. She was Jamaican and shit. And she was talking about, her baby daddy used to be a stay-at-home dude while she went to work. And she was like, yeah, I kind of liked it. The house used to be clean. I used to have dinner cooked. They like that stuff. Women get tired of something at some point. They get tired of a relationship. They get tired of, watching Real Housewives and they complain about it. And then, they have withdrawals and they'll go back to it. A woman want to tell a man they want to be over a man. I heard this woman on TikTok. She was promoting this red cologne. I don't know what it was called. Nitro something. And she was like, I never took a man advice, but on this, like, come on, man. And that's right there. If you heard a woman say something like this, or I never take a man advice, or I hate agreeing with the man, but I have no, you already know she's a feminist. She might even be I would say a misandrist, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't not, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, you take advice from your homegirls and lose every time. But it's a lot of women like this who like to deal with bum niggas, then talk shit about the bum nigga, but really like that shit because they know if the man got his money together, he got his credit together, he got the autonomy to leave her. And instead of just being like, you know what, I'm gonna be good, I'm gonna act good, I'm gonna cater to this guy, I'm gonna do what he asked me to do, which, especially amongst black men, is not a lot. Black men do ask the least of their women and get the most problems with their women. Ain't that crazy? They ask, you know, we ask the least of our women, and we're the most gentle with our women, and we get the most pushback. But they want to be controlled. They want to be in control. And then when their sons grow up in that same mode, or their daughters grow up and that's all their daughters have to choose from, or they choose just like they choose, then guess what? Oh, these niggas ain't shit. But nah, that's what you like, and that's what you help raise. Because they want control. They don't want you to lead. And when they can't control you as a man, even mothers feel like this. When they lose their son, they can't control their son, especially if they ain't got a husband or nothing like that, and they can't control them. They feel like they losing them. They can't manipulate them no more. Women be wanting control because they think men think like them. They think men be selfish like them. A lot of these women, they act nasty. I remember I had a girl I worked with. I was like in college, I think going to my second year, and I got this job at a high school my principal helped get as a security guard. And I worked with this chick, and you know, the kids kept trying to put it, y'all should date each other. We was around the same age. I'm like, nah. She had a boyfriend and she had kids. And the funny thing about it was, she said her baby daddy couldn't read. And I always say this on most of my videos pertaining to stuff like this. She said, yeah, my baby daddy can't read, and I want to keep it that way. Because she wanted to have control over him. A lot of these women know that they want, instead of just saying, you know what, I'm going to be the best woman that I can be, I'm going to support him, and we going to rise together. They tell this lie where, yeah, if a man do better, a man going to get on and use you and leave you for a white girl, leave for another girl. No. Only a lot of dudes, a lot of men actually love. That's how women think. Soon as women feel like they get a better job, soon as they feel like they elevate, they make more money, they feel like they better than their husband. What was the chick that felt like she better than her husband? What was it? Vanessa Monet? I forget. It wasn't a Money Long. Was it Money Long or Vanessa Monet left their husband? I think it was Money Long that left her husband. Soon as she got on and got that Grammy and shit, she felt like that's what women do. Women think like they think. They think like women when it pertains to men. And she told me, she left her husband all this. You just leveled up. And guess what? Women don't have that bone where they provide and elevate the family. If a dude leveled up on a woman, right? Either y'all was never in a committed relationship, or you was holding him back. He left and leveled up. He left and leveled up. That's why most dudes leave women, because they be wanting to hold you down with them, because they think you think like the average woman, which if I come up, I'ma leave you. I'ma just move on. See how Tyler Perry wrote Diary of a Mad Black Woman? Bro, that shit don't be happening like that, bro. That shit don't be happening like that. I know most dudes that probably fucked over their girlfriends or they wives and shit, and they knew they was wrong, they cheated, and they in debt to her. They still look out for her no matter he was wrong. And contrary to what people believe, them women still love those guys. And that guy really sorry for what he did to her when he know he in the wrong. Real talk. Real man. When women in the wrong and they leave a dude for no reason, they vilify him to everybody. And they vilify, oh, he ain't shit. Most men don't even tell their side of the story because it don't even matter. If I tell people what really happened, people ain't gonna believe me. They always believe the woman, even though the woman is the biggest liar. The women be lying and leaving out truth. So dudes don't even fight it. And that's why the bitch don't never move on with nobody. Excuse my language. She never move on. If she get with another dude, he's saying the same thing the last dude was saying. And the dude move on, and he move on to most likely to a more healthy, happier relationship, or he just live that player lifestyle. Or he just live in peace, get a dog, you know, and just to be chilling and just get a rotation. And that's real spill, you know? But women be choosing bums by choice. They be scared because they want to control you. You gonna leave instead of just knowing man's nature. If you feed a dog, guess what? A dog gonna come back home. In the 90s, they call men dogs. Men, dogs. Dogs most loyal thing. I was telling somebody about my dog. I remember one day he got loose. I used to have this gold collar on him. This gold collar I had on him. It was like a choke chain. It was a gold chain. He broke that shit. I think one of the dogs was in heat. You know, my neighbor was like, yeah, your dog broke his chain. My dog was sitting right on the porch. You know what I'm saying? Cats, they be gone. They get out the house, gone forever. But nonetheless, yeah, that's just what it is, man. Y'all know our nature is if you treat us right, we gonna make sure you good. But guess what? The thing about it is y'all can't be dealing with guys who don't rock with you like that, who you had to fight to get commitment from, who y'all don't got chemistry. And that's the issue with women. Most of their experiences, how guys ain't shit, they deal with homosexuals like we talking about, dudes that need a place to stay, dudes that don't like him, dudes that use him because she liked the guy and the guy don't like her at all. It ain't that the fact that the guy like her more than she likes him, or he like her. No, the fact of the matter with women, the fact of the matter, it ain't even that with them. They like guys who have no interest in them at all, who got to drink a fifth of Paul Masson to have sex with them. They deal with guys who don't like them at all, and they think, oh, I can fuck my way to him, or he can always come here. I'll give him the relationship that he want. He can fuck as many, but he don't like you at all. And then it's like all niggas ain't. Women have a curse of liking guys that don't really like them. Most guys that they even come to an attraction, they want the guy who don't like them. So it's not even the fact of, oh, you gotta like the guy 10 times more than he like. No, y'all dealing with guys who don't like you at all. And they treat you the way you treat them, and you sit there and you waste your prime years trying to get this man's affection, and he never liked you. He tells you, I don't want the baby. You know what I'm saying? He tell you, I don't really like you, but he needs you. And most of them dudes that she described talking about, and she got all them tats. That's another theory. Them tats, a lot of abuse. I mean, especially here, all them tats. But that's another theory. The tats and shit. But she dealing with dudes who don't like her. That's why they got to hold something over their head, and that's something that need to be spoke on too. It ain't that the guys they deal with, a guy got to like you more than you like him, or you. No, y'all dealing with guys that don't like y'all at all. They don't enjoy your time. They don't enjoy your pussy. They don't really enjoy the set. You just convenient, or they need a place to stay. It's a lot of dudes that's in the house with a woman, and they had a family, ain't married her, usually don't marry them, got a family, got kids, and he be fucking around on her and shit. I didn't see this. Let me be quiet. Be fucking around on her, and she accepted. You know what's so funny about that situation? Them very same women like her who be dealing with dudes that be fucking around on them, because them dudes fuck around on them type of women, right? You know what's so funny? They deal with them guys, and them guys be cheating on them, and them more times than not, I damn near would say they won't even cheat on them niggas that's running through them. They won't even cheat on them dudes, bro. They won't even cheat on them dudes. But a dude that's good to them, that love them, and show them affection and all that, and be there and be a true gentleman to them, they cheat on them every time. A lot of women need that drama. They need to smell another bitch on your dick. It's fucked up. And unfortunately, there are women that go out there that look for guys who got women. And they play that, and they love to play that role. But I gotta be telling dudes, I be telling them, most of the girls that complain about men not treating them like shit, or he wasn't shit, he cheat, most time than not, and they never had a committed relationship. He never liked her. He was just using her, and they can't differentiate it. Real talk, they can't differentiate it. I'm telling you. You know? They can't differentiate it. I told y'all. It ain't that he like her more. He like most of the dudes that these women be throwing themselves at and going out the way and giving them a 1.5, buying them an ounce, buying them Jordan, taking them to Jamaica, doing all this. They don't like, the dudes don't like them at all. They just deal with them because it's convenient. I'll tell you another story. The Jamaican chick I was dating many years ago, right? She was telling me that her homegirl was dealing with a dude that she would have sex and he could never ejaculate while they had sex. And he would like hump the mattress to ejaculate. He would hump the mattress to ejaculate. But every time he did it with her, he would never come. You know what I'm saying? And she would just, you know, I guess get her nut or whatever. And he would just hump the mattress to ejaculate. And she was like, I told her, girl, he don't like you like that. He don't like you like that. And I'm like, it's obvious that he don't like you like that. And I think she had a cool kid and they went to Disney World or something. He went to Disney World and maybe, I don't know the situation. Maybe he didn't have a place to live or maybe it was financially convenient for him. But I will say this. Another one of her friends dealt with a dude that was in the penitentiary and he bought her like this little car, whatever. And you know, they, you know, whatever the situation was, she dealt with the nigga. He was in the penitentiary and shit, and you know, and she dealt with him. So kind of the class of bitches she had as friends and shit. I never met none of them, but you know, women run their mouth. But yeah, obviously, that's what women. Those typically, you know, about 80-90% of the time when they say niggas, I did all this for it, women just tend to have a curse of dealing with guys who don't like them. So they pull out all the stuff they do with dudes that don't like them or these bum ass niggas that use them. If they did that stuff for the right guy, these women would be perfect wives, perfect girlfriends, you know. But the curse of a lot of women, they don't like gentlemen. Women like to be like that show. Remember on the Boondocks when they redid Granddad House? What was the name of that? Home Makeover. Women like dudes that's home makeover dudes, bro. That's what they like, home makeover type dudes. They want to change them and take credit for the man that he become. And you know, but then you got women that want to keep dudes down. But hey, it is what it is, where it is what it ain't. Hit the link in the description, join the Patreon. Peace.